You guys see shine happening? It's most likely oil because it is hot in here. Swatchy, swatchy. Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. Again, it is that time of the month for us. Not that time, but the time where we talk about our favorite beauty products that we've been using and abusing for this past month. It's that time. You guys know I love filming these favorites videos for you, and I also love watching favorites videos. So if you guys are in the YouTube mix, if you guys do favorites videos, leave those videos down in the comments below so I can go check them out. I have a bunch of products here to talk to you guys about. I kind of went palette heavy this past month, but they're all really good products. Before I get started, I do want to say that I'm really sorry that last week I had like zero content going up anywhere. My website, if you guys don't know, I do have a website. I'll leave it down here for you guys, but my website was under construction, so I wasn't really doing many blog posts there, but I do have blog content up that will go up this week when this video goes up as well. If you don't follow me on Snapchat and Instagram, all that stuff is going to be linked down below for you guys, but you should, because that's where I update you guys on, you know, new videos or what's happening on with my life, yada yada. Anyway, I mentioned it on Snapchat and Instagram, but I film on the weekends. During the weekend, not this past week, but the weekend before that, was actually my anniversary, so I was celebrating with my husband. I wasn't really doing anything blog related, and I actually had videos that were supposed to go up last week, but when I went in to edit those videos, the footage wasn't good and some of the clips were lost, and I just didn't want to put up something that was really poorly edited or really poorly made, so I just decided to skip last week altogether. But I will be coming back with videos 2 times a week, and like I said, the blog post will be coming up a lot more, so thank you guys so much for all your patience with that. Welcome all the new subscribers that I have been seeing. Remember that once we hit 2K, I will be having a ginormous, huge giveaway. So if you guys are not subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. I'm not gonna ramble on anymore. Let's just jump into the products that I was loving for the month of June. So let's get started with lashes since there's only one of those. I've been completely obsessed with this pair of lashes since I purchased them at the beginning of June. I am wearing them now. These are the Flutter lashes in collaboration with Makeup Shayla. So these are the I Slay lashes, and they look just like this. What I love about these lashes is that they're the perfect combination between wispy and like cluster lashes. I love like cluster lashes, like the Salon Perfect, I think it's 615's Siren from House of Lashes. I love those style of lashes because I feel like it kind of gives you that like wide eye doll-like kind of effect. But I also like wispy lashes because I do tend to have more round eyes, so I feel like a wispy kind of eye along with like a cat eye kind of gives me just like more elongated lashes. These are like the mixture of both. They have kind of like clusters up here, but they're also pretty wispy. They fan out nicely. They're a good length. They're not very short, so they are going to add length to your lashes, but they're also not so long where they're touching or hitting like your brow bone or anything like that, so they're not over the top. And I love that the band is thin on them, so it's very comfortable to wear. I have no problems with them falling off, and I don't think they're too long. Sometimes lashes tend to be a little bit long and I have to trim the ends, but these fit my eye perfect. So sticking with eyes, there are 2 brushes I want to talk to you guys about. One is a more affordable-ish kind of brush, and the other one is a high-end brush. The first one is the number 10 Pro Crease brush from Sephora. It's this one right here, and it looks just like that. When you first look at it, you're just like, okay, it's a big fluffy brush. You can get that from BH Cosmetics, Coastal Scents, whatever. It doesn't have to be a high-end brush, but I don't know what it is about this one. I don't know if it's the like hairs that they actually used or it's like the shape. It's like domed almost. It's not like so fluffy where like, you know, after one use it just like kind of like fans out ridiculously. It like kind of retains its shape, and I just really love this to really kind of buff out the transition shade, or if I'm really like focusing on blending a certain area, because it's like very domed, it just kind of hits that area very nicely without kind of hitting the other parts of my eye. I really don't know what it is about it. It just, I've really been loving this one. It just works so well to blend out any eyeshadow that I'm doing, and it's super soft. I actually got this during the Sephora sale a little bit ago. I think this was like 10 bucks or 11 bucks. That's why I picked it up. I picked up another one, and I'm so happy I did because I really love this. I don't know if they're like revamping their Sephora Pro brush line or something, but I really love this one. I kind of hate that I love it because it is pretty expensive. I think this is like 25 bucks regularly, but I've really been loving this for blending. And that's more kind of affordable, and I say kind of affordable because this is still pretty pricey, but you can get it at Ulta and you can use coupons on it if you like. This is from the brand Japonesque, and this is their 213 medium shader brush, I think is what it's called online. But I absolutely love this brush. Like I said, it's a little bit more on the higher side. I think it's like $19, but I love this brush. It's like the MAC 242, like, you know, the really flat one. It's like a really flat brush, but it's a little bit shorter. Like the hairs are cut a little bit shorter than that brush. So this is perfect to really work with like glitters, or if you want like a shimmery eye, or if you're doing a cut crease and you really just want to focus it on certain areas of the lid. I love this brush for that. It just packs on color so nicely. This one has been so amazing. I've literally used this every single time I've done my makeup, and every single makeup look that I've posted this past month, I've used this brush. It should really pack on that shadow, the shimmers, the mattes, glitters, whatever you use. This works so well with it. All right, now to clean my brushes, I have my set cleaning routine, but in between, because I have been using these brushes a lot, like pretty much every single time I do my eye look, I want to have something that quickly cleans my brushes. And normally I use the Cinema Secret, but I forgot that I had actually bought this one. I've been using it this month and I've been really impressed with the way my brushes turn out. This is from Sephora. This is the Dry Clean Instant Dry Brush Cleaner Spray, and it comes in like an aerosol. So you can see there it has a really fine mist to it, which I really like. It doesn't like just, you know, pack watery kind of content onto your brush. It's just a fine mist. It's a clean smell. It's a little bit vanilla-y, a little bit floral, a little bit fresh. It's not as vanilla as the Cinema Secrets one, but this smell on this one is a little bit more potent. I do like the smell. I don't mind it. And when you go in with your brushes, it's not like your brushes smell like that. I know Cinema Secrets comes out with their little like sprays that you can buy, but normally you get like a little like tub and then you have to dump it out into something and just swirl your brush in there. I love that this one is like in a spray form. I don't need a lot of it, so I just like grab my brush, I spray it a little bit, and then take it to like the paper towel and everything comes off. And even when you like spray this on your brush, you can see on your brush the color is like breaking up and it's like smearing down. Like it instantly cleans it. Whereas sometimes I feel like I have to go in with the Cinema Secrets ones, I wipe it on my napkin and then have to go back in with a little bit more Cinema Secrets one. Like with this one, I really feel like one spray of this one and see the product kind of dissolve. Like this one's so much easier, especially if you're freelancing. You can just take your brushes like 2 at a time, take it to the paper towel, and then instantly I can go back in with colors. So now moving on to palettes. I have a couple eye palettes and only one face palette for you. This one I actually heard Kathleen Lights talk about, and when I saw the swatches, I was sold and I had to go and get it. This is a limited edition product, so if I can find it online, I will link it down below. Is the Pretty Cheeky Face Palette from Sonia Kashuk. Has this really cute design on it, and then it's white and orange. You open it up and you do get a mirror, and then here are your products. Honestly, when I first saw this, I didn't think it was gonna be as pigmented as it is, but holy cow, you can see right here, these are super pigmented. So that's a highlight shade, is the bronzer contour shade, and then here is the more orangey coral kind of blush. Sometimes when you get like face palettes, contour palettes that come in like a set of 3, you'll get like a really good blush, a really good contour, but then the highlight is off, or you'll get a good highlight and a good blush, but then your contour shade is off. This one, surprisingly, all 3 of these work fantastic on my skin tone. Bronzer, as you can see here, it's a perfect kind of neutral tone. It's not too warm, it's not too cool tone. I use this one to contour, and then I can go in with like a bigger, more kind of diffused brush and even bronze my face, and it looks just seamlessly. And then the highlight is a really nice kind of pearl highlight. 3 of these have good formulas. They're very pigmented, all 3 of them, and then I can use all 3 of them, because like I said, a lot of the time you run into that problem where 1 out of the 3, 1 out of the 2, whatever it may be, isn't like the other ones, but all 3 of these are fantastic, and all 3 of these look beautiful on your skin. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you'll know that this was probably going to be in my favorite. This is from Pixie Beauty in collaboration with It's Duty Time, and it is the It's Eye Time eyeshadow palette. The thing that got me about this palette is how crazy pigmented it is. Look at that right there. Right there. Whew. I heard so many people talk about this palette for so long. I was just kind of like, oh, okay, it's probably okay. But I didn't realize how good it was. I have actually been using this nonstop. I'm not wearing it today, but I've posted several looks on Instagram using this palette. I absolutely love it. Every single shade in this palette is very pigmented. Every single shade in this palette blends out really nicely. And I love that she has like the more cooler, darker tones, but you got some nice warm tones here. You got some good in-betweens here. I do think the shades that she chose for shimmer shades are wearable purple, and those are the shades that I would like to be shimmer. And then you have some excellent mattes here that you can work with. These two to darken it up. You have these transition shades, these nice transition shades over here. I do think this one can be used as like a brow bone highlight as well. You can use it on the lid. I just really like the feel overall of this palette, and this is definitely one of the best drugstore eyeshadow palettes on the market for sure. So this next palette has also been talked about. It's been out for quite some time, but it's a more newer release to me. You guys are actually gonna get this palette in my giveaway that's coming up for 2K. So if you guys wanna see more sneak peeks, keep on subscribing. And if you guys want the giveaway to go live, let's make sure we get to 2K. This is from Dose of Colors, and this is the Baked Browns eyeshadow palette. And I like how sleek it is. You can just like tuck it into the corner of your makeup vanity or when you're on the go. But pretty much like everybody has said, this is pretty much like my go-to palette. If I want more neutral looks, just like a quick flush of color on my eyes, I can pull out this palette. If I want something dramatic for date night, I can pull out this palette. If I want like a warm tone look, I can pull out this palette. This palette is just so versatile. These are the colors that I live in. This is my department right here. But still, I feel like you can still be really versatile with it. These are crazy pigmented. Whew. Yeah, crazy pigmented. And you get tons of fallout with this palette. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. Look at that pigmentation. That is one swipe of these eyeshadows. Like I said, crazy fallout, but girl, I mean, they did the damn thing with this one. And then the last eyeshadow palette was also a newer release. A lot of people have been talking about this palette, and for a good reason. This is the ColourPop and I Love Sarai collection. This is the Shiki palette. She did come out with two palettes. One is more like mauvier tones, and this one just called to me a little bit more. So it looks just like this. You can pop out the eyeshadows if you want, or you can just keep them in this little case. I keep them here because it has the names on here. I've been loving this palette, and what I really like about it is that similar to the Dose of Color ones, it has like the shades that I would really like to create a look. I can create just like everyday neutral looks with these shadows. I can just add a flush of color to my eyes if I want to. I can create going out looks, halo looks, smoky looks, cut crease looks. Unlike the Dose of Colors one, this one does come only with 4, and it does have one shimmer shade. The shimmer shade, so pigmented, so buttery smooth. It's like a beautiful, yeah, see that right there? It's like a beautiful pinky pearl kind of shade. I love ColourPop's formula. I've been raving about ColourPop for the past couple of months because I love their eyeshadow formula. Like their pressed eyeshadow formula is amazing. It is one of the best eyeshadow formulas on the market out there, and they're very affordable. I think they're like $5, $6 an eyeshadow, so it's right on up there with MAC prices, with Makeup Geek prices. Very affordable shadows, and like I said, this palette just flows together nicely. I've been loving her eyeshadow palette. I love Karen. She is such a sweet person. I met her on more than one occasion. I met her at the Sigma Beauty store here in Minnesota, and I also got to kind of talk to her and hang out with her a little bit while I was out in LA for the Generation Beauty Nipsey event. And every single time, she's just such a sweet person, really down-to-earth person, very genuine, just humble about everything. And of course, she's a Latina, so I mean, we gotta stick together. And going along with the I Love Sarai palette, I've also been loving her lip products, and not just because she made them. These colors are amazing. I mean, they're beautiful, but I had never tried ColourPop's glossy lip and their ultra satin lip. Oh my gosh, and I love them. This first one is the Ultra Glossy Lip, and this is in the shade Curvy. It's a beautiful kind of like bubblegum pink, but it's not as pink. Like on the lips, it comes out a little bit more nude. So it's very wearable, and you can wear it with, you know, other lipsticks or just lip liner or just by itself. And then this other shade that she came out with, oh my god, this is the Ultra Satin Lip, and this is in the shade 951. And it's this beautiful one right here. And it does come out darker here swatched, but on the lips, it's not that dark. It's more of like, it pulls a little bit more pink, a little bit more beige on my lips, but these formulas, oh my god, they're so comfortable to wear. The glossy lip is a true gloss, so it does give you shine to your lips. It makes them look juicy and just very glossy, but they're not sticky, they're not tacky. Like, you know, when you open your mouth, you don't have that like gunk in the middle or anything like that. And then the Ultra Satin Lips, I was also late on the bandwagon to try out, but I absolutely love them. They're super comfortable. They don't dry completely matte, and they're not 100% transfer proof, but they're so comfortable to wear on the lips. You barely feel that they're on. They're a little bit more liquidy formula than like a creamy kind of formula, and I don't know, I really like it. There's no shine to them. They're a little bit more matte, but like I said, they're not like ColourPop's Ultra Matte lips. Those I can't stand. They're just too crackly, they're hard, they make your lips feel tight, but not these two. These two are fantastic, and the shades just go beautifully with her collection. And just overall, these are kind of the shades I tend to go to when I pick up lips. I have two other products from Bare Minerals to talk to you guys about. You can get this as a little set, or you can buy them separately, but I've been loving these, and I've been wearing these nonstop this month as well. This is the matte, what is it called? I don't know the formal name for it, but this is the matte like liquid lipstick they have in the shade Boss. And then this one is their Brilliant Gloss in the shade Sugar. And I think people have talked about these before as well. Per usual, I'm like casually late making my appearance, whatever. But I've been loving these shades. Like I said, I got this in a set. I think it was like 15 bucks. 100% worth it. Here are the shade swatches. This one is the shade Boss, the liquid lipstick, and this one is Sugar in the lip gloss. Similar to the one that I talked about from I Love Sarai and ColourPop, the gloss is so beautiful. It's a glossy gloss. It gives you shine to the lips, makes them look plump, makes them look just really glossy. It's not sticky at all. You don't feel it on your lips. It doesn't weigh down your lips. And oh my god, this lasts a long time. To be a lip gloss, this lasts an extremely long time. Every single time that I go in for a lip gloss, it's been this gloss, the curvy gloss, or one other gloss that I'm going to mention to you guys. But it's been those three nonstop this past month, and I've just really been loving it. The liquid lipstick formula, this is a more moussey whipped kind of texture, but again, similar to the Ultra Matte one. You don't feel it on the lips. It doesn't crack on your lips. It's not hard on your lips. It doesn't dry out your lips, and it lasts a ridiculously long time. The only thing that this one has than other liquid lipsticks is that this one does tend to emphasize the wrinkles on your lips a little bit more. It kind of seeps into those fine lines just a little bit more, but I'm okay with that as long as the rest of the liquid lipstick formula is up to par. As long as the rest of it isn't drying, it doesn't break or crack on the lips or whatever, I'm totally fine with it emphasizing my little lines that I have just a little bit more. And finally, the last product that I wanted to talk to you guys about, probably the product I'm most excited about this month. Literally, I've been wearing this non-stop this past month. This is the Hard Candy Plumping Serum Volumizing Lip Gloss. This is in the shade 150 Girl Next Door. And for some reason this past month I've been opting for more of a glossy lip versus a matte lip. I don't know what it is. I've just been picking lip glosses over it. I picked this up on a recommendation from my friend Jana Cookies. I absolutely love it. The formula of this is so good. It's the lightest weight lip gloss I've ever felt. It gives your lips that wet, juicy, it's almost like you have water or oil on your lips. It's just so shiny, so glossy, so beautiful. It's not sticky, it's not tacky, it doesn't dry out your lips, and it is plumping. Like a huge noticeable difference for me. It's not like I can tell that my lips got plumper, but it does have that like minty kind of tingling effect, and it doesn't hurt at all. It's like very minor, like you just feel something's on your lips, but you don't feel what, it doesn't hurt or anything like that. It has little bits of like gold glitter or flakes in it or whatever, but you can't even really tell. It's just a very glossy gloss, very smooth gloss. I love wearing this. See it right there. Super glossy, just kind of sheer wash of color to the lips, but I really, really love it. It smells good. It's like $6 or $9. This is the best gloss I've tried in a very, very long time. It reminds me so much of the Buxom White Russian, but even White Russian has a little bit more of a tingling effect. It's a little bit more tackier, and it has a little bit more pigmentation. This one is just a more tamed down version of that. So if you're looking for like a very glossy lip, something to just throw over to give you that nice glossy wash of color, is your girl. Alrighty, so that is it for my June favorites. I know I mentioned quite a few things, but as always, I will have everything listed down in the description bar for you guys. Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, all that stuff is also going to be linked down below for you guys, as well as coupon codes to help you save some money. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you guys stay up to date whenever I post new videos. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video.